Tennessee is where I was born, and it will always be my home. Where church bells ring on Sunday morn, and gospel songs aren't sung alone. With music born in every town, from mountain streams to river shore, where voices rise and roots run deep, and the chorus never ends, like a hymn the ages lend. How could you ask for more? Songs from days before, with music born in every town, from mountain streams to river shore, where voices rise and roots run deep, and the chorus never ends, like a hymn the ages lend. How could you
on a canopied country road, among green fields in Tennessee, I stopped in awe at beauty there, a masterpiece to be seen. Past trees in the horizon, mirrored images of leaf and limb. The sky was blue with light peeking through, casting shadows upon my skin. Oh, Tennessee, my Tennessee, the memories wrap their arms around me. The mountains and the streams enhance my every dream. I'm grateful for the things the good Lord gives to me, and I thank Him every day for my life in Tennessee. The colors meld together with rainbows among the trees, picture of art presented to all, but only discovered by me. A cloud tried to drift and cover, but the artist's light stayed to gleam, causing me pause and to remember who created that Tennessee scene. And when the storms come rolling in, I find peace in the whispering wind. The land holds my story, the sky holds my song. In Tennessee, where my heart belongs. Oh, Tennessee, my Tennessee. The memories wrap their arms around me. The mountains and the streams enhance my every dream. I'm grateful for the things the good Lord gives to me, and I thank Him every day for my life in Tennessee.
Tennessee is where I was born, and it will always be my home. Where church bells ring on Sunday morn, and gospel songs aren't sung alone. With music born in every town, from mountain streams to river shore, where voices rise and roots run deep, and the chorus never ends, like a hymn the ages lend. How could you ask for more? Songs from days before, with music born in every town, from mountain streams to river shore, where voices rise and roots run deep, and the chorus never ends, like a hymn the ages lend. How could you ask for more?
There's a fly in the barn with a ball in his hands, and his name is mentioned time to time. They watched him on TV when we told the world to go pee, and Wilma was forgotten for a while. And the jukebox was golden where we used to dance, and $11.91 to find true love. But the Camelot was more, with Buford at the door, and we'd end up at the poor man's country club. And the last train is left for the gateway to the south. The big band is playing at the cave. You'll end up at Two Rivers to buy yourself some shoes to walk to Sergeant Carter's Greenwood grave. And we'll stop at Joe B's and buy us a beer, while Bill Bren makes the ladies pay. The music people come down when summer rolls around, just to hear the old time fiddles play. And the bridge on the Cumberland turns when tall boats sail, and the motorcycles run where children play. With toys by their side, they take the bikes and ride with dreams to give from those who really care. And the last train is left for the gateway to the south. The big band is playing at the cave. You'll end up at Two Rivers to buy yourself some shoes to walk to Sergeant Carter's Greenwood grave. And the Mason Rudolph houses invite the golf balls in. Their windows are covered with towels. And Pettigo's Hardware, everything you want is there. If it's not, you really didn't need it anyhow. And the boot on the hill is walking someplace still, and the floods rise with the river's might. When we slept while the walls blew down, then woke to a brand new town, and the top spot was born that winter night. And Gander is a place where a plane went down and left a lot of sad folk behind. The flag for which they died still flies on Riverside and shows the courage of a town and the test of time. And the last train is left for the gateway to the south. The big band is playing at the cave. You'll end up at Two Rivers to buy yourself some shoes to walk to Sergeant Carter's Greenwood grave. You'll end up at Two Rivers to buy yourself some shoes to walk to Sergeant Carter's Greenwood grave. To walk to Sergeant Carter's Greenwood grave. Come, go with me, something for you to see.
Time to be kind, leave the madness behind. There's no better way to be. When you're free in Fredonia, breathe in the air you want to, shaking hands with your neighbors and friends. Free in Fredonia and happy again.
Take my hand, join in the band, write what is true, the song that's in you, to be happy again. Happy again. When you're free in Fredonia, breathing the air you want to, shaking hands with your neighbors and friends. Free in Fredonia and happy again. So pack up your worries, your troubles and woes, put them all behind you and close the door. Close the door. Close the door.
Come sing with me. What you dream can be. Take a walk outside, slow down life's ride, so everyone can see.
When you're free in Fredonia, breathe in the air you want to, shaking hands with your neighbors and friends. Free in Fredonia and happy again. When you're free in Fredonia, breathe in the air you want to, shaking hands with your neighbors and friends. Free in Fredonia and happy again. Happy again.
There's a place two rivers meet at the top of Tennessee. You hear the song about the last train gone to the town that's home to me. Now the railroad tracks go nowhere where the 10th Street Depot stands. The train shut down when the bridge turns round and the boats call out all hands. Though the wind might call my name, I know my sweet memories won't let me go. I'm on the banks of the Red River where the Cumberland flows. Are the Roxy lights still shining to show where dreams are born? Our summer dates on magic skates still on pinewood floors? Do the movies show at sunset? Are the cars there in a line? No way to lose on a Shonis cruise, finding love on a weekend night. Though the wind might call my name, I know my sweet memories won't let me go. I'm on the banks of the Red River where the Cumberland blues, finding love on a weekend night. Though the wind might call my name, I know my sweet memories won't let me go. I'm on the banks of the Red River where the Cumberland flows. I'm putting on my thinking cap, ready to play a game, and I hope this game doesn't strain my brain. The free in Fredonia's calling, it's never quite the same. These questions keep blowing my mind, I hope that I get them in on time.
Answer quick to raise your score. Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4? Questions and questions, just guessing is lame. I'm stacking up the answers in this trivia hall of fame. If you cannot see or hear, Gary is to blame.
Oh yeah, Gary is to blame. Don't strain your brain, it's all in fun. Gary's not counting all the ones you won. If you don't know the answer, put your thinking cap on. Give your best answer, it's all in fun. Share the link to our game. Free in Fredonia is its name. Trivia questions on subjects galore. Join the friendly competition for high score. Well, it's 6:30 here, and I'm always in fear that the questions will be fast, and I hope I don't come in last. Don't strain your brain, it's all in fun. Gary's not counting all the ones you won. If you don't know the answer, put your thinking cap on. Give your best answer, it's all in fun. Gary grins, expecting Chrissy to guess and miss, but she nails it again, and he's stunned by the twist. He squints at the screen like it has to be wrong, while Chrissy just smiles, she's been sharp all along. Don't strain your brain, it's all in fun. Gary's not counting all the ones you won. If you don't know the answer, put your thinking cap on. Give your best answer, it's all in fun. Lines on my face, they ain't battle scars. They're maps of the roads that brought me this far. Silver in my hair, wisdom in my eyes. Each wrinkle earned under heaven's skies. They chase the past in flashing lights, but I've got peace and quiet nights. Let them keep their mirrors clean and chase some airbrush magazine. I've lived through storms, I've danced through pain, felt every joy, survived the strain. They say we fade, but I draw near to the truth that grows with every year. Let them judge, I'll stand here clearer, proudly breaking society's mirror. I've seen love rise and watched it fall, held grandbabies, answered every call. Used to run
So let them keep their mirrors clean and chase some airbrushed magazine. I'll sing my song, I'll lift my prayer for every soul with silver hair. They say we fade, but I draw near to the truth that lives beyond the years. Let them judge, I'll stand here clear, proudly breaking society's mirror. Yeah, let them judge, we're growing dear every time we break society's mirror. We're never too old.
Yeah, the morning's kinda damp. I'm not worried about cutting the grass. Left my truck at the boat ramp and my boat is full of gas. My old boss thinks I'm sick today. He won't have me to harass, 'cause I'm out here on the river and he can kiss my big old B-A-double-S. Kiss my B-A-double-S. I'm going fishing, gonna catch a big one today. Kiss my B-A-double-S. Let's all go fishing, ain't gonna be working today. If he saw me out here fishing, guess I wouldn't stand so tall. He would take my big old B-A-double-S and he'd hang it on his wall. But I don't care, I'm going fishing where the water is cool and deep. If he sees me on the river, I'll be fishing up a creek. Kiss my...
Hey everybody, get ready to have some fun. Welcome to the Free and Fredonia Show.
Come on, the three of you. Oh. Can you come down a little bit? Just think tonight, when the moon is sneaking around the clouds, I'll be sneaking around you. I'll meet you tonight under the moon. Oh, I can see you now, you and the moon. You wear a necktie, so I'll know you.
Here's your host, Gary SannaBlue Baker.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Free and Fredonia Show. I think it would be safe to say that the Marx Brothers would probably be politically incorrect nowadays, but they're still funny. Thanks so much for joining tonight. We're going to be playing some trivia. It's Bible Trivia Wednesday, and I don't know if you can see in the background, I am so proud of this song that everybody did the last week. I've got it playing. Maybe I don't have the audio too loud. I don't know. But anyway, I'm so proud of it. I want to keep playing it. But the subject tonight on trivia is King David. It's Bible trivia. It's Wednesday. So we try to do Bible trivia, and it's getting harder and harder to come up with questions because AI, like I've said this over and over again, AI wants to keep repeating itself. So anyway, we've come up with some new questions on King David. So here is the price of the admission of this show is everybody hit your share buttons. Let everybody know, your friends, family, whomever, let them know what you're doing. Hey, Janie. Hey, Leanne. I haven't gotten around to say hello to everybody. But let them know what we're doing. We're going to be playing some trivia on King David. So go ahead and hit your share buttons on that. And Anthony, I see you're here, and Sharon and Kat and Paula, Leanne, and Janie. I'm so glad y'all are here. We're going to have some fun. We're going to learn something about King David. So let's do the word for the day. Here we go.
Hey, everybody, get ready to have some fun. Welcome to the Free and Fredonia Show.
For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. God has a good plan for your life. Even when things seem uncertain, remember, He's working for your benefit and future.
Sorry about the technical problems, but we're gonna have that's gonna happen. So we'll just deal with it. Anyway, we got it out. Everybody needs to say amen. I tell you what, I look forward to the word for the day because I need it, believe me. And I appreciate everybody's prayers and encouragement. And we'll just keep it on. Anyway, we're going to be talking about King David. And in the Bible, when I was a kid, King David was, I guess, my hero. I really enjoyed all the stories that I heard as a kid about King David. So anyway, we're going to find out what y'all know about him. Let's get Gloria to remind us how to play. Here we go.
Welcome to the Free in Fredonia Show. Be sure you like and share with everybody. It's going to be lots of fun with interesting trivia questions on a variety of subjects. The way you play is, the question will be posted on screen with 4 possible answers. You'll have just enough time to choose the answer you think is correct and type in the correlating number in the comments section. Be sure to watch the timer at the top of the screen so you will get your answer in before the cutoff. After you post your choice, give Gary a few seconds to tabulate the answers, and the correct response will be noted before advancing to the next question. Good luck. Now, back to Gary.
Say bye-bye.
All right, here we go. That's my baby Bella. That's my puppy dog. I love her. Anyway, we're going to be playing about King David. Get ready. Go ahead, if you haven't, share with your family, friends, neighbors. Let them know what you're doing and invite them to come along and play. I see Ava123. Thank you for joining us. We're going to have some fun. We're going to test your knowledge about King David, and hopefully everything's going to work tonight. Last night we had a few technical problems. The gremlins, every once in a while, will affect our space. So anyway, we're going to make mistakes, but we're going to keep going. I keep saying that because I expect anything to happen. First question: who anointed David as king of Israel? Was it Solomon, Saul, Samuel, or Nathan? Who anointed David as king of Israel? Solomon, Saul, Samuel, or Nathan? 1, 2, 3, or 4. Solomon, Saul, Samuel, or Nathan? Appreciate everybody joining me tonight. If I had not said that, I wanted to reiterate, let you know how much I appreciate you. And my sister just showed up. Hey, Linda, I hope you got in time for the first question. There's Brian. Thank you, Brian, for showing up. Brian has got some of the cutest kids, I'm telling you. Samuel anointed David as king of Israel. Y'all jot that down now so you'll know. Next Sunday school class, when that comes up. Avel 23. Avel, I don't know who you are, so put in a first name and I'll call you by your first name. Second question: what was King David's occupation before becoming king? Remember? Was he a shepherd, a fisherman, a carpenter, or a blacksmith? Brian's trying to sell his kids online. All right, Brian. You are so lucky. Boy, you just don't know how lucky you are. What was King David's occupation before becoming king? A shepherd, a fisherman, carpenter, or a blacksmith? Boy, I tell you, Brian, you are so lucky. You really are. You got some cute, cute kids. Anyway, I'm sure all of them take after their mothers. What was King David's occupation? What's Chrissy doing? Is she taking care of the children? King David. He was a shepherd. Come on. Leanne, Linda, Janie, and here we go. Avel 23. I don't know who you are, but I love you. Y'all say hello to Avel 23. Which giant did David defeat with a sling and a stone? Was it Sihon, Og, Lami, or Goliath? Now, I know that most of y'all have probably heard about this. So, which giant did Goliath defeat with a sling and a stone? Sihon, Og, Lami, or Goliath? 1, 2, 3, or 4. I've been told that the screen is small on the phones, so you have problems seeing the possible answers. So it's up to me to read so y'all know what you're answering. And but I'm here to tell you that, you know, the screen is just as hard for me to see as it is for you guys. So anyway, Goliath. Oh my goodness, look at that. Early. When we get them right, we get a whistle. I love it. That's good. That was question 3. Anyway, here we go. Question 4 coming up. King David. Who was King David's father? Uh-oh. This is going to get some of you. Saul, Jonathan, Jesse, or Boaz? Who was King David's father? Saul, Jonathan, Jesse, or Boaz? This is gonna see who knows who's been going to Sunday school class for sure. All right, who was King David's father? Question 4. I have had a tremendous day. It's been nice outside. I've been working on some new music that I hope a lot of people will like. Who was King David's father? Let's see. Janie goes back to work tomorrow. I think you enter the Jesse. Look at that. Sharon. Sharon knew who King David's father was. All right. Congratulations, Sharon. She's the only one got that one right. Here we go. Question 5. What musical instrument did David play for Saul? Remember this story? Was it the trumpet, the lyre, the harp, or the flute? This is the one that I think Saul got a little upset about it. It's when he threw a spear at him, or somebody did. What musical instrument did David play for Saul? I noticed that Melinda is not with us tonight. She must not know anything about King David. She's got those grandkids. What musical instrument did David play for Saul? Hey, Stephanie. Good to see you. Glad you joined us. Stephanie's been getting Miles off to school. Start of school. That's a big time. He played the harp. Janie, Linda, Brian, and Stephanie got that one right. Let me pause it here real fast. Surprised I made it. Hey, Paula, good to see you. Here we go. Let's check the leaderboard. Look at that, Sharon. Sharon is so smart. I'm telling you. She really is. She writes some good poems, too. All right, here we go. Look where you are. Janie's number 2. And Linda, the preacher's daughter, is number 3. I don't want to publicly shame you, Linda, but you could probably do it a little bit better than that. Anyway, let's go back to the game. Here we go. Now, which city did David capture and make his capital? Was it Shiloh, Jerusalem, Hebron, or Bethlehem? Which city did David capture and make his capital? Shiloh, Jerusalem, Hebron, or Bethlehem? Linda, you're saying something about it. Is that somebody's birthday? Tinley. Tinley is what are you talking about? Is she 4 years old? I'm sorry, I don't understand your comments. Which city did David capture and make his capital? This is some pretty hard questions. This is really gonna separate from the Sunday school goers from the rest of you sinners. Jerusalem, look at Sharon. She is doing really well. All right, y'all need to do better. King David, come on. All right, Linda, let me get back to the game. You distracted me. How many stones did David take to fight Goliath? Now, remember this. Was it 3, 7, 1, or 5? How many stones did David take to fight Goliath? 3, 7, 1, or 5? One of the greatest stories of the Bible is David fighting Goliath. I mean, every child grew up on the Bible knows that story. I mean, it's told to you time and time again. You can overcome the odds. It doesn't matter. I found it very helpful in dealing with bullies. How many stones did David take to fight Goliath? Anyway, Sharon was asking me about the Roxy being torn down. 5. It took 5 stones for David. Avel 23. There you go. Took 5 stones. Anyway, Sharon asked me about the Roxy being torn down. They are, I believe, tearing it down and going to build a new one, Sharon. Who was the prophet that confronted David about Bathsheba? Uh-oh. Samuel, Nathan, Isaiah, or Elijah? You remember that story? That's when David got in big, big trouble with God because of his feelings toward Bathsheba. Who was the prophet that confronted him about it? Was it Samuel, Nathan, Isaiah, or Elijah? That's another interesting story. Oh, I'm sorry, Linda. It was Tinley. Okay, I'm sorry. You're dealing with an old man here whose senses are kind of slow, so it took me a while. Welcome, Tinley. I'm glad you're with us. I'll try to remember. Nathan, Sharon again. Oh my word. All right, Tinley, I'm with you now. Took me a minute. I've had a long day, y'all. Here we go. Question 9. Which of David's sons led to a rebellion against him? Uh-oh. Was it Solomon, Amnon, Adonijah, or Absalom? And I know I got every pronunciation right. Oh, Linda's saying she's 9 years old. Well, that makes it even better. We got a wide spectrum of ranges on this show. Which of David's sons led a rebellion against him? Solomon, Amnon, Adonijah, or Absalom? David had some problems with his children. I'm sure none of us have ever had any problems with our children. Linda says Tinley is her great granddaughter. Oh, my word. Well, welcome, Tinley. Absalom. Tinley got that one with Janie, Leanne, and Sharon. Oh, doing so good. That's question 9. Here we go with 10. Who was the mother of Solomon? Here we go. David's successor. Was it Micah, Bathsheba, Anima? That one's a hard one. Or Abigail? I got that one. Who was the mother of Solomon? David's successor. Michael, Bathsheba, Aninam. That the OA gives me problems. Abigail. Stephanie, you agree with me? Those are hard names to say. Y'all try to say them, for Pete's sake. The Southern accent is, it's what we call a lazy accent, where, you don't recognize vowels. You just kind of gloss over them, But anyway, you get the drift, and it's Bathsheba. Janie, Stephanie, Linda, Sharon. Got it right, 58%. That's good. That's question 10. Let me pause it real fast. Leanne says you're guessing. Leanne, I thought you studied the Bible. You ought to know that. Let's look at the leaderboard. Look at there. Sharon again. Janie, a close second. And Tinley's putting y'all to shame, y'all. She's 9 years old. She must have got some of her grandmother's smarts. Anyway, all right, look where you are. This is halfway through the game, so you've still got a shot at overcoming Sharon. Let's move on. Leanne saying she hit the wrong button. I think she says that every game. Come on, let's go, machine. There we go. David spared whose life in the cave, even though he could have killed him? Saul, Joab, Ishbosheth, or Abner? David spared whose life in the cave, even though he could have killed him? Saul, Joab, Ishbosheth, or Abner? This was really a pretty remarkable story from the Bible. David could have taken him out. He was sleeping, but he didn't do it, so I don't know about it. All right. David spared whose life in a cave? He was sleeping, and David stood over him with a sword, and I'm sure he probably wanted to. It was Saul. Sharon again. She is putting the rest of you sinners to shame. Y'all need to read your Bible more. Oh, my goodness. She is wiping you guys out. Here we go. Question 12. In which book of the Bible is most of David's story found? Now, this I found interesting because I went looking for David and I couldn't find him. Judges, Genesis, Exodus, or 1st and 2nd Samuel? If you go to look, of course, when you think of David, you think of Psalms, but the story of David is not in the Psalms. Linda, I don't have a clue what you're saying. Steve will be Faith. Sharon says she likes Wednesdays. In which book of the Bible do you find the story of David? Judges, Genesis, Exodus, 1st and 2nd Samuel? All right, here we go. Question 12. I take back what I said. 1st and 2nd Samuel. Tinley and Sharon. Tinley and Sharon neck and neck. Look at this. Jane, Leanne, Lynn, and Stephanie. I don't know. All right. Anyway, you didn't get it right. Tinley and Sharon got it right. So let's move on. Which psalm begins with "The Lord is my shepherd"? Is it Psalm 51, Psalm 23, Psalm 100, or Psalm 1? In my opinion, probably the greatest scripture in the Bible. Which psalm begins with "The Lord is my shepherd"? David could write? Psalm 51, Psalm 23, Psalm 100, and Psalm 1. All right. I have said that psalm quite a few times in my life. Which psalm? Psalm 23. Look there. We're going to blow the whistle on that. Everybody got it right. Congratulations. Question 13. This is really a close game. Who succeeded David as king of Israel? Was it Solomon, Rehoboam, Nathan, or Absalom? Who succeeded David as king of Israel? Say these names together with me. Solomon, Rehoboam, Nathan, or Absalom? Yeah, not as easy as you think, is it? That's why I never would consider myself to be a biblical scholar because I have trouble with the names. And when you start reading the Bible, it's when it's thus and thus begat in Genesis, I mean, it's one name after another. It's for somebody with ADD, it's hard to concentrate. Anyway, who succeeded? It was Solomon. Stephanie, Janie, Linda, and Paula. Got that one right. That's good. Solomon. He's another one of my heroes from the Bible. All right. Question 15 coming up. What tribe of Israel was David from? Was it Levi, Judah, Ephraim, or Benjamin? This is a trick question. What tribe of Israel was David from? Levi, Judah, Ephraim, or Benjamin? I meant to tell you all about the song that we did on the Right the Next Line. Of course, I'm sure you've heard it. The chorus never ends. If you haven't heard it, go on YouTube. I think it's really, really a good song, but we're going to do some more. And I'll tell you about that in a few minutes. What tribe of Israel was David from? We're going to do it a little bit differently, but it's basically going to be the same. Judah. Look at there. Everybody got that. Well, that's kind of impressive. Everybody got it right. All right. Question 15. Let's pause it. I made it. Look at that. Let's see who's doing. Sharon's still in the lead. Oh, Sharon. Big lead over Janie. Tinley and Janie are kind of close. Anthony, Bud, you really need to start guessing more better. Hang in there, Bud. Don't give up. All right, here we go. Question 16 coming up. You know I love you. David danced before the ark wearing what? Was it royal robes, nothing at all, animal skins, a linen ephod? David danced before the ark. Remember this in the Bible? What was he wearing? Royal robes, nothing at all, animal skins, or a linen ephod? Now, I'm not really sure what an ephod is. But anyway, we're getting ready to find out if that's what David was wearing when he was dancing before the ark. This is Wednesday. It's the middle of the week for y'all that are working, that have jobs. A linen ephod. Leanne, Sharon, and Janie. So I would guess that you would call it hump day. I work probably 7 days a week, so it's not really a hump day for me. Question 17. How long did David reign as king over Israel? Stephanie says yeah, Stephanie, this is an educational show. How long did David reign as king over Israel? 50 years, 40 years, 33 years, or 20 years? How long did he reign? 50 years, 40 years, 33 years, or 20 years? I'll repeat that again for the vision impaired who can't see the screen. Well, his time's up, so you got to be quick. I know that some of y'all have trouble seeing the screen, so there's nothing I can do about 40 years. King David was king for 40 years. Stephanie, Tinley, and Sharon. AVL23, we're going to have to change your name on the screen here. All right, here we go. This is question 18. What did David use to kill Goliath after knocking him down? Oh, some of y'all may not have read on when you got to this part of the story. What did he use to kill him? His sling, again, his bare hands, Goliath's sword, or a spear? What did David use to kill Goliath after knocking him down? You know, he knocked him down with the sling and the stone. What did he kill him with? His sling again, his bare hands, Goliath's sword, or a spear? This is a tight race. Y'all need to get this one right. All right, here we go. I'll tell you more about the Right a Line song at the end of the show, so don't go away if you're interested. Goliath's sword, remember? Tinley, Linda, Janie, and Sharon. Yeah, that's when he did him in with his own sword. Oh, my goodness. A great story for faith. It exemplifies faith. Which woman mocked David for dancing before the Lord? Was it Tamar, Michal, Bathsheba, or Abigail? Which woman mocked David for dancing before the Lord? Tamar, Michal, Bathsheba, or Abigail? I don't really remember this story in the Bible. This was one of those that, you know, I've said it before. I kind of gloss over on some of the stories. Oh, so that's Brian's daughter. Well, you didn't say that, Linda. So, that's our grandbaby. Which woman mocked David for dancing before the Lord? She's doing tremendous. She's smarter than Chrissy and Brian put together. Michal, Sharon got it right. There we go. That's good. She mocked David. Interesting. I need to check that story out. I don't really remember it. All right, here we go. Question. Oh my goodness, this is the last one. Create in me a clean heart is from which Psalm by David? Is it Psalm 91, Psalm 51, Psalm 3, or Psalm 119? Create in me a clean heart is from which Psalm by David? Psalm 91, Psalm 51, Psalm 3, or Psalm 119? Well, Linda, you're guessing too. I don't know if y'all are on Facebook. You can see Linda's comments. Really, I hate that y'all don't see each other's comments. The ones on YouTube don't see, Facebook, vice versa. So one of these days we'll get everybody together. We'll have one community where you can see all the cool comments. Psalm 51, Stephanie, Janie, and Linda. Linda says she has the girls. Well, you're so lucky, I'm telling you. All right, here we go. We're going to find out who won this game. Oh, Sharon again. I'm telling you. Congratulate Sharon. She does well in all these games. And look at Janie right behind her. I'm trying to find Leanne. Yeah, there's Leanne in the middle of the pack. I like to pick on Leanne because I love her. All right. Listen, I'm going to switch over to the screen. Stay with me. Y'all congratulate Sharon on winning this game, but we're going to do another Right the Line song. I think this last one we did, it was so much fun, and we're going to do it a little differently. And so check the Free and Fredonia Facebook page, and I'll have all the particulars up there how we're going to do it, and we'll make it fun. So anyway, I'm going to crank this up if I can find. There we go, right here.
From mountain streams to river shore.
What a great song. Y'all did so good. I'm proud of it. Anyway, come on back tomorrow. We're going to be doing it again. So,
And the
till
chorus
then, take
never
care.
ends. Like a hymn the ages